everyone, my name is Jenna, but you guys can call me Jen, and welcome back to my channel. I'm here to start my reading vlog for the weekend, which is fun. It is currently 9:35. Okay, so, because it's Thursday, my weekend starts, and it's Labor Day weekend as well in Canada, and I believe in the US as well, not sure. So it's a 4-day weekend before, like, life starts up again on, September 3rd, so I'm, like, gonna start teaching again, which is so exciting, teaching piano. I teach piano in the evenings, so I will have that as well as my job that I have now, so I'm gonna be very busy, but it'll be a good busy. It won't be, like, writing papers busy like university was. But anyways, so I'm excited about this weekend because it's just gonna be as chill as I can make it. I am making myself only one reading goal, basically. I have things that I, like, probably will end up doing this weekend, but, like, one reading goal. And that is to read a book that I just got in the mail recently. So I am going to read this weekend, and I'm so excited because this comes out September 3rd, and this is, like, a finished copy, and, like, Indigo sent it to me, even though it only comes out September 3rd. So exciting that I got this early. Very exciting, and it's been on my radar for so long, and I'm so excited to read this. Bound as One to Love, Honor, or Burn.
2 years ago, Louise Leblanc fled her coven and took shelter in the city of Cicerine, forsaking all magic and living off whatever she could steal. There, witches like Lou are hunted. They are feared, and they are burned. Sworn to the church as a chasseur, Reed Diggory has lived his life by one principle: thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. His path was never meant to cross with Lou's, but a wicked stunt forces them into an impossible union, holy matrimony. The war between witches and church is an ancient one, and Lou's most dangerous enemies bring a fate worse than fire. Unable to ignore her growing feelings, yet powerless to change what she is, a choice must be made.
And love makes fools of us all. I'm so excited about witches. So excited to read a witchy book. I'm very excited to read a romance fantasy as well, because, like, this is kind of like what I want to write next. This is gonna be like, I'm going to see how this works and see if I can translate anything I learned from this into Project Yellow, which is very exciting. But anyways, I am currently watching BookTube, so I don't know if I'm going to start reading tonight, but I'm hopefully going to start reading tomorrow because I don't really have any other plans other than cleaning the house because it's cleaning day for me. And then in the evening, I'm going to be watching Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, because I have been wanting to do this for 3 days now, but MuggleCast, the podcast, has one of their episodes is like a commentary episode where they watch Half-Blood Prince, and it's like you're meant to watch Half-Blood Prince with them and listen to it at the same time because there's a lot of, like, empty noise. I tried to listen to it at work to see, and it's just lots of, like, empty parts because they're just watching the movie, right? And I'm like, I need to watch the movie while I listen to this for it to, like, actually be entertaining. So I'm very excited about that because I adore MuggleCast. I adore them all so much. Micah, Andrew, and Eric are the ones who are doing the commentary, and then Laura is also on the podcast, and I just love them all. I love them so much. I love that podcast. It's one of the only podcasts, if not the only podcast that I listen to. I have a lot of podcasts saved, but, like, MuggleCast is my go-to all the time. I love them because Harry Potter, obviously. But there are a lot of moments where I'm just sitting in my car listening to it, screaming, because I'm like, this is a thing, and I'm trying to get my, like, point across, but, like, obviously they can't hear me because it's a recording. But yeah, it's great. Anyways, I'm currently watching Kat from A Paperback Dreams After video, where she rants about After, and I'm very excited about it because I love her rants. So I'm gonna go back to that, and I will probably update you in the morning when I wake up and, like, do life and all that wonderfulness. A bit later, I apologize for the crap lighting. We have, like, no lighting in our house in this section, so at night it gets pretty dark, so that makes reading very difficult. So I really did absolutely nothing today. I sat on my couch and watched BookTube. Hold on, let me get better lighting. Let me go move to the better lighting. That probably would help. Wouldn't it, friends? Okay, we're now in my kitchen. Right, so I sat on my couch And instead of cleaning or doing anything productive, I was just like, let me watch BookTube from like the time I got up to like 4 in the afternoon. Anyways, so then I did read a little bit Serpent Dove, which is a good thing, I guess. And I have thoughts. I have slight issue with the writing. It feels kind of like what I can write, but like that's not necessarily a good thing because I can write this way kind of on a first draft level. But it's fine, I'm getting over the writing, it's YA. But like once you get into it and whatever, it's pretty good. And like we're launched right away into some action and some like, we actually open up in a brothel and there's this one moment where like, let me just find the moment.
Where like homegirl, Louise, or Louisa, or whatever her name is, is describing basically because it's so third person narrator but omniscient, so like no, first person. I was very confused for like 3 seconds. I thought it was third person. I was like, wait, when's time Louisa's text? Anyway, she describes this lady, Madame, what's her face? Does it matter? Anyway, she's describing this lady, Madame Labelle, and it's like Labelle comes down the staircase. Oh, I don't know where it is. Madame Labelle comes down the staircase,
And like the entire room is like, oh my god, it's like the lady of the day, and they all stand up and they bow, as one does. And it's just, I'm gonna read it to you because it's very odd. At that precise moment, however, a tall, middle-aged woman glided down the staircase. A deep emerald gown accentuated her flaming hair and hourglass figure. Tremblay lurched to his feet at her appearance, and the courtesans around us, including Babette, swept into deep curtsies. It was rather odd watching naked women curtsy. So like they're in a big ass room with like a ton of people with like prostitutes, courtesans, we'll call them courtesans, it's better. Just like all like in different arrays of dress, and they all bow to this lady who comes in, which is like the weirdest imagery ever. And I laughed. So like they're looking for this magical ring and like, okay. And then we get a Reed chapter, and Reed is dealing with some crap, and there's like a scene where Lou literally runs into Reed, and she's dressed like a man, but then like when she runs into him, like he doesn't move because he doesn't feel her because she's so small and he's so big, and like she like shoves him as hard as she can and then like falls because he's like, what's this like mosquito pushing into me? And like in her movement, her like fake mustache comes off, and when she looks up at him, he's like, a woman in man's clothes. And I'm like, okay, great. And then she like sneaks away, and then there's like a witch attack or whatever. But like Lou has sworn off magic, so it's not Lou. It's just some other person. Anyways, I don't know. That's where I'm at. So for now, it is just after 9 and I want to watch Harry Potter, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. Good morning, everyone. I guess it's not morning, it's 1:20, so good afternoon and happy Saturday. I am just running out of the house because I have a shopping list. I have things I need to get, and I don't know. I should probably get more veg too. I'm out of all my veg. It's crazy how you go through things so fast. Anyways, I put you there. I don't really have anything to update you guys on. Didn't read any more after I last talked to you because I ended up watching Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince with the MuggleCast podcast commentary, which was so fun. I really enjoyed it because it made me laugh throughout the movie more than I ever have, because that movie is dark and very sad. But it was so fun. But when I get back today, I'm going to try and read as much of Serpent Dove as I can. I'm just gonna hole up with a blanket because it's rainy and gloomy and cold today, so it's fall. We're getting into fall, and I'm so excited. I love fall. I get to wear my favorite fleeces and just be comfy. Anyways, I am gonna go, and I'm gonna go get the stuff, and then I'll come back, and I'm going to read. So I will see you guys later. Hey guys, So I'm back from shopping, as you can see, and I have things that I bought, specifically books, and all my actual groceries. So I thought I'd chat a little bit whilst I'm unloading my groceries, which is a lot of things in reality, but that's okay. I was watching a video this morning by Zoe Reads, I believe her channel name is, and it was her new video about fat rep in books, and she was going on and on about it, and she like did an entire month of just reading books with fat rep in it, which I think is amazing. And I also agree with her that we need more books with main characters that are bigger or just have different body types, because there's a lot of that missing from the genres that people usually pick up, which is fantasy and sci-fi and things that like are more adventure narratives. And if there's a fat main character, it is usually a contemporary around that girl being fat, you know? So she read a few books and I tried to find them at Indigo, and I found one of them, which is Undead Girl Gang by Lily Anderson, which I've heard amazing things about. This is a paperback cover, which I'm not as big of a fan of as the hardback, but A, paperbacks are less expensive, and B, this is all they had at my Indigo. So there is that. Anyways, I also picked up Brandon Sanderson's Elantris, which is his first novel, because I want to read more Brandon Sanderson, and I have zero willpower when it comes to going into a bookstore. And I went into Indigo specifically just to get a coffee, which I got, and then I was like, I'll walk around, and it was really busy, so I didn't end up filming in there because there was like kids everywhere. And then I actually saw someone that I went to school with, went to university with, and he works there now, so we had like a really nice conversation, and he's convinced me to tackle the beast that is The Way of Kings, the first book of Brandon Sanderson's Stormlight Archives? Stormlight Archives, yeah. So I'm gonna go get my pajama pants on, get out of these jeans, and keep reading Serpent and Dove, that's what I'm doing this weekend. This vlog is gonna be so long. I'm so sorry. Hey guys, it's like a bunch of hours later. My parents ended up coming home tonight, and then I had from their camping trip, so I didn't get to do any reading until an hour ago because I gave the dog a bath when she came in, I was doing a bunch of things, and I ate dinner, and then I had the lovely ladies live stream, which went fantastic, by the way. I love that book that we talked about. We talked about Waiting for Tom Hanks, and our next pick is Cold Hearted Boss by R.S. Gray. It is a self-published indie book, and I'm really excited about that aspect of it, and I'm also excited about the fact that it's more true to like the romance genre that in my head I think about when I think of romance genre. So I'm very excited to read my first like true to style romance book instead of just like a rom-com, you know, or an adult contemporary. I want to read like romance. So very excited about that. You guys should definitely read along. And then next month, we haven't yet picked a day, but it'll probably be the end of September or the very beginning of October. We will have our live stream, and please come watch because we love to chat with you guys. But as for the one that we just did for Waiting for Tom Hanks by Carrie Winfrey, I will link it down below and go watch it because it's great. It's a good time. We ramble a little bit and kind of get off topic, but it's a great book and you guys should definitely go check it out. And all of our thoughts down below. Anyways, I have been reading Serpent and Dove for a bit, and I am now on page 101, literally 101, and I have thoughts. I have dog-eared a few places because like we're getting to the part of like the catalyst of the story, basically, where it's like in the description, so it's not a spoiler, but like it's where they have these two people, the witch Louisa or Louise, and then the chasseur, the hunter of witches, Reed, have been forced into marriage, basically, because of something. And we've just reached that like event, and I'm just like, ooh, that's an interesting way to go about it. So what I'm understanding from this world is that it's kind of more set in the like a Victorian-y type era, kind of, because like women wear dresses, men wear pants, and men own their wives, and you know, all that kind of stuff. And I dog-eared a few places that I wanted to talk about, because like I love Lou. She's got such a spunky attitude to her. She like just mouths back at the archbishop guy, who's like basically the pope, I guess, in this situation. They're the chasseur, which is chaser in French, which is hunter, basically. They call them chasseurs. It's just like, he's just like, I'm so screwed. I have to marry this thing. And like, there's this line in here that made me cackle. So just to make it clear, Reed doesn't know she's a witch. He just thinks that she's a thief, which she is. But so this situation is like, it's interesting. Like, I'm not going to spoil that part of it, but it's an interesting situation where they have to basically get married because of. But there's a few things in here that I'm questioning, because like he sees her first dressed as a man, and he realizes that like it's a woman dressed as a man. Oh my god. And then he like sees her again dressed as a woman, but like as an aristocratic woman, peeking out of a window from the top floor of a house, like during this robbery, and he sees her and he recognizes her as the same person. And I'm like, how? You saw her once dressed as a man and then once dressed as a woman that doesn't even look like her. So that I have to suspend my belief for. Also, why was he at the thing when he caught, I don't know. Anyways, there's this one here where the archbishop is talking. He goes,
"You were like a son to me, Reed." The archbishop reached up to clasp the chasseur's shoulder, a mouse comforting an elephant. Some disconnected part of my mind wanted to laugh. "Do not throw away your life, your promising career, your oath to God, for the sake of this heathen."
Once she is your wife, you can lock her in the closet and never think of her again. I'm sitting there and I'm like, is he Rochester from Jane Eyre? What is this mentality of locking away your wife? Oh my god. So we have this kind of lovely situation where Lou is going to be locked in a closet by her husband. But then she agrees to this, because she could either agree to this or go to jail. She agrees to the marriage because it's a protection for her, basically, because she's got like really terrible enemies chasing her. So it's like double protection, because like hiding in plain sight, you marry a chasseur, they're never gonna suspect that you're a witch, right? So that's the thing. And then so we're starting this off with these terrible prejudices and this terrible like patriarchy, basically, and Lou calls him out on this. Like, Lou calls Reed out on this patriarchy, and it's great. She calls him Chas, which is like amazing. And she goes, I will do what I please, Chas. You're to be my wife. Catching up to her in 2 strides, I reach out to grab her arm, but stop short of touching her. That means you'll obey me. So like we switch points of view, by the way. The previous one that I just read was from Lou's point of view. This is from Reed's point of view. Anyways, does it? She raised her brows, still grinning. I suppose that means you'll honor and protect me then, if we're adhering to your dusty old rules of your patriarchy. I'm like, girl, get it. So I love Lou. I'm intrigued, 1, to see how his gender roles get broken down. 2, to see how Lou breaks them down. 3, to see what happens when he finds out that she's actually a witch. And 4, who the hell is Lou's biggest enemy who keeps trying to find her? Because they have like, she just keeps going, she. And I'm like, who is this she? Anyways, I should stop talking. But that's where I'm at with this book. I'm gonna keep going. Hey guys, happy Sunday? Sunday? Is it Sunday? I don't remember. It should be. I think it is. Who knows anymore? Not me. I don't pay attention to the days of the week anymore. I don't really have that much of reading news. Last night I made it to page 196 of Serpent Dove. It is a very quick read, which is fantastic. I've flagged a lot more things, just that I thought were funny and that kind of stuff. And the main reaction I have now that I'm further in to the book, I think, is just that Lou is absolutely hilarious and I love her, and Diggory has a stick so far up his butt that he needs surgery to get it removed, because he's just the most prudish man I have ever seen in literature ever. And then like Lou is just the most crass, and so they're polar opposites. Actually, read Diggory being that, like, women can't swear, women don't go to bars, what? Is a little ridiculous to me, because he's like I don't know, he's in his 20s or whatever. But then like, that's ridiculous to me, because he should know that women are different, because he's been in the world long enough. He should know. But then like, I get, because there's a 16-year-old in this as well. His name is Ansel, and he's also a chasseur, or like a chasseur in training. Him, I understand, being completely bamboozled by the fact that women are, women like Lou are a little different than the law-abiding and the religious-abiding people that he would think they are. Because, I mean, like, he's been there since he was, like, 3, Ansel, right? So he wouldn't know any different, and he's 16. He doesn't know, but, like, Reed, he should know different. He shouldn't be this uptight about it. It's a lot. But I'm excited to see what changes for them in their relationship. But yeah, that's all I really have to say. Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. I'm here with the cuddliest, most sucky dog there has ever been. She just, I don't know what's wrong with her this morning, but she just wants to be held all the time, which is very, very weird for her. Let me be honest with you. Here, I'm gonna put you down. There we go. You sit there. Anyways, good morning, friends. I don't really have much reading updating for you. I don't even know what page I got to yesterday before I went down a Brad Mondo YouTube hole. I'm on page 272 of The Serpent Dove, and it's good. We now know who Lou is afraid of. I won't tell you because it's like a thing. We now know that homeboy Reed would burn Lou at the stake if he found out that she was a witch, because he thinks that they're all demons, which we kind of knew, but like, I hoped that Lou would change his mind a little bit, so hopefully that'll happen soon. And we've also had a really cute moment between them where they've gone into the city and just, I don't know, they've gone into the city and like went to a bakery that Lou always goes to, or did before she was married off to a chass. And then they walked down the street in the snow, and it was some cuteness. Unlike my hair this morning. Oof, I need to wash it before the week begins. But yeah, so I am going to hopefully spend the day reading. I don't know if I'm going to get through Serpent Dove, but that's my goal. I'm also going to have to, at some point today, make my meals for the week, because I need 6. Because I'm going to be out of for 3 days this week. Tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday, I'm going to be gone, and I'm going to need lunch and dinner. So that's going to be fun. And then I'm also going to be going to visit my friend at some point today, because she's leaving tomorrow to her to Windsor University, because she's going there for grad school. And it's very sad, but also very exciting. And also, what is this lighting? Focus on me, not the sun. But yeah, so we shall see how much we get done. And I also should at some point today go over the music that I have for my kids, because piano starts back up tomorrow and I need to not be rusty as hell when I sit down to play them music, because we do that on the first day. We always play them songs so they can pick their songs. So, oh, I realize that Marilyn Dennis is on the TV. It's fine. You're just gonna have some chatter in the background as well as my voice. Anyways, I'm going to eat my breakfast. I'm gonna make myself my coffee. And we are going to start the day. Hey guys, it's a little bit later now, and I have reading news. I finished Serpent Dove. This actually was such a fast read. If I had just like decided to sit down and just read it all in one sitting, I probably could have, because I was able to read like 300 pages in almost 2 hours. It was crazy. This is a real fast read. Verdict, this is my new guilty pleasure. I gave this 4 stars because it is not a 5-star book. The writing to me is a little iffy. As I said at the beginning, it reminds me of something that I could write in like a first or second draft, but I do take that back because this has been edited and all of that wonderfulness. But there were instances where I was a little confused and like a character would pop up randomly in the middle of a scene and I was like, wait, I didn't know they were there. Like, it was one of those things. But besides a few misconceptions with the writing, and like, it did bother me a lot that Reed was so prudish, but then by the end he was not at all. Like, he was still a chass, but like he was, I don't know, he changed by the end of it, which I guess is what you want. You want that good character arc, which there was a good character arc for both Lou and Reed in this. But besides that, the world did bother me a little bit too, because the jargon was a little bit modern for such an antiquated world, but like, I don't care at this point. This book is so good. I adore the characters and the plot. And that's basically all I go into books really wanting, especially a YA book. Editing Jen here. I've said a few times in this video that this is a YA book. I don't actually think it is. I think it's just marketed as YA. But I do believe it is supposed to be new adult, because there's a scene in it that is quite explicit that is not usually found in YA, and there's a lot of swearing. So just so you know, probably not actually YA. It's my bad. Enjoy. I need more. I need more of Coco and Lou and Reed and Ansel and Beau and Madame LaBelle, and I just need them all, and I need them all to be okay, and I need to know what's gonna happen after this. I'm so excited. I'm so sad that like Tuesday is when this book officially is released. And I don't know when we're gonna get the second one in this series, but oof. I actually thought this was gonna be a standalone originally, but it's definitely not. The ending is cliffhangery and like there's so much more story to be told. So I'm very excited about that. And as I said at the beginning, this is my new guilty pleasure because it's not like the best written book ever, but like I need more. So I tried to keep this as non-spoilery as I could this entire vlog, but I do hope you guys decide to pick it up because I do highly recommend it. We love a book where characters change their minds about stuff, or like they realize that their views aren't, you know, right all the time. I loved the twists in this. The reveals were pretty good, but it was just, yeah, I need the next one. Yes. Anyways, I am going to leave this vlog here because it is already an inordinately long vlog. I've uploaded all my footage into iMovie so far and it's over 40 minutes, so I'm going to have to edit it real hard. But yeah, I'm going to end it here because tomorrow's going to be really busy, and for the rest of the day today, I'm just going to go visit my friend, as I said, and I have to get ready for the week and compose my brain back into teacher mode and get my dinners ready and all that. So I do hope you guys I do hope you guys enjoyed watching this vlog where I read Serpent and Dove in its entirety. I'm excited to see what I pick up next. I still have to finish Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, but that will be very easy. And I'm also partway through Pride and Prejudice. I don't really know when I'm going to be able to pick that one up again because I really, really want. It's very strange. I want to read Brandon Sanderson's The Way of Kings, which is like over 1,000 pages. Anyways, I should stop talking. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in a new video soon. Stay kind and keep on reading.